Peter Schiff is a prominent figure in the world of finance, renowned for his acumen as a stockbroker, financial commentator, and CEO of Euro-Pacific Capital Inc. Born in 1963, Schiff's career in finance began in earnest in the early 1990s. Over the years, he has built a reputation for his prescient economic insights and his critique of mainstream economic policies. Schiff's viewpoints often challenge conventional wisdom, advocating for investment strategies that emphasize foreign markets and precious metals over traditional U.S.-centric portfolios. His influence extends through his books, media appearances, and his own podcast, The Peter Schiff Show. Schiff's claim to fame was his accurate prediction of the 2008 financial crisis. Throughout the mid-2000s, while many were optimistic about the booming housing market and the seemingly robust U.S. economy, Schiff was vocal about the impending disaster. He identified significant issues such as the unsustainable rise in housing prices, the proliferation of subprime mortgages, and the excessive risk-taking by financial institutions. His warnings were initially met with skepticism and ridicule. However, when the housing bubble burst and the financial crisis ensued, Schiff's predictions were vindicated, cementing his reputation as a foresighted economic analyst. One of Schiff's core teachings is the importance of investing in precious metals, particularly gold and silver. He argues that these metals are reliable stores of value, especially in times of economic uncertainty and inflation. According to Schiff, gold and silver retain their intrinsic value over time, unlike fiat currencies which can be devalued by excessive printing and poor monetary policy. His advocacy for precious metals is rooted in a historical perspective, noting that throughout history, gold and silver have been recognized as forms of real money that preserve wealth. Schiff's bearish outlook on the U.S. economy has led him to predict another significant economic downturn, which he believes could occur around 2024. He points to several factors that he sees as indicators of this upcoming crisis. These include unprecedented levels of government debt, ongoing fiscal deficits, and what he perceives as the irresponsible monetary policies of the Federal Reserve. Schiff argues that the current economic conditions are eerily similar to those that preceded the 2008 crisis, but on a much larger scale. To prepare for the anticipated economic downturn, Schiff advises a number of strategic moves for investors. First and foremost, he recommends diversifying away from U.S. assets and looking towards investments in stronger foreign markets. He also emphasizes the importance of holding tangible assets, such as gold and silver, which he believes will retain value even if fiat currencies collapse. Schiff also suggests reducing exposure to debt and avoiding investments in sectors he deems vulnerable, such as real estate and financial services heavily tied to U.S. economic performance. Schiff's predictions and advice are not without controversy. Critics argue that his consistently bearish outlook can lead to missed opportunities during periods of economic growth. They also contend that his emphasis on gold and silver, while historically valid, may not account for the dynamic changes in modern financial systems. Nevertheless, his followers appreciate his willingness to challenge the status quo and provide an alternative perspective on economic planning and investment. Despite the criticisms, Schiff's influence remains significant. His ability to forecast the 2008 financial crisis has earned him a loyal following among investors who value his contrarian viewpoints and detailed economic analyses. His predictions for another impending crisis continue to spark debate and encourage investors to reconsider their strategies in light of potential economic instability. In conclusion, Peter Schiff is a polarizing yet influential figure in the financial world. His track record of predicting economic downturns, particularly the 2008 financial crisis, and his advocacy for investments in precious metals like gold and silver underscore his unique approach to economic analysis and investment strategy. As we approach the mid-2020s, Schiff's warnings of another major economic collapse remind investors to stay vigilant and consider alternative strategies to safeguard their wealth. To stay informed, please subscribe and like this video so others can be reached and stay informed. Thank you for watching.